There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with another like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
Ooh, a lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community run with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think personally,
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. Broadcasting live. And the Clippers starting five. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. MP is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center. And for Boston, filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Holiday in at the one spot. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Drills the three-pointer.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Harden against Holiday. MP deciding where to go with it. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop it.
Don't forget, that steal from Tatum ignited the break. Much easier to score off the turnover.
Harden the pass to Powell. Back to Harden. MP up top. They get a hand on it. Here's Tatum. He kicks it to White. Pass to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting
number 26.
And Porzingis is a huge presence. Sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the night.
For 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Powell kicks to MP. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And stolen by White. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. It's good. White's got 7 points in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
But our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Well, Coach, Boston has been so close to that 18th NBA championship banner, finally able to win the title last season.
Yeah, they've been to the conference finals 6 times in the last 8 years. Lost in the 2022 finals. They got those guys really out.
Powell for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Craig. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 7. Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And this is the first season match for them against this Clippers team.
You have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential final. As good as it gets early in the season. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And missing your free throws usually changes the pressure.
Boston leading by 15. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's MP. Then it's Harden. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers,
15 points a game,
Norman
5
Powell.
assists, and just over 2 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Yeah, when you have a defender like him out there, it makes a difference. You can't play fast and loose when he's on the floor. You have to take care of the ball.
Here's MP. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're coming off their win against Minnesota.
I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond.
Yeah, and what the heck are you supposed to do to stop it? Bucket?
Substitution on the court.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. MP outside. The Clippers rebound. A second chance effort. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul. Team foul.
Inside because it really
Shooting
forces
for
the team
LA.
to adjust.
Ben.
He doesn't get the second one. Boston leading by 13. Holiday the pass to Horford. Now here's Tatum. Back to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 on the clock. Here's Holiday. And it's MP with the rebound. Clippers trail by 13. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Boston's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Pritchard. Here's Cornette. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Cornette's got his first points of the night.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And slam dunk by Tatum. Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Celtics.
29.
They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Celtics leading by 17. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Torrey Craig is out there with Jason Tatum. He's Porzingis into the center position. And that's the goal for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Harden kicks the foul. MP against White. Now, here's MP. Defense right on him. White with the defensive effort.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
From downtown, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scores on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says,
Celtics
I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process.
Personal foul.
From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I could score 20 in the quarter. Kevin? Sounds like she's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time. And it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Ivica Zubac.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Bounce pass, Holiday. And here's Porzingis. He has 7. Back to Holiday. Not loose. 6 to shoot. MP against Craig. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the
MP, no good.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
A pass to Tatum. Rebound by the Clippers.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
MP against White. MP with it. Misses from short range.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of
You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves injected on purpose to fire up their teams. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin,
Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Passes it to Tatum. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Substitution on the court.
New lineup now. And here are the Clippers now. Here's MP. Poke loose. Stolen by Holiday. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. MP is out there with Harden. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. MP outside. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
MP dishes to Harden. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Jones. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got rebound number 5 here tonight. White looking around. Pass to Tatum. And he drives in. A wide open look here for Craig. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Craig's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's White. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing, but also
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for you. Might be time to try something different.
Kicks it out to Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. Credit was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now on the back.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game from Derek White.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And the foul called on Embiid.
Number 20.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may be the most exciting we've ever seen. But you have to appreciate just what a critical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches
Folks, we'd
of
like to
excellent
thank you for coming out and supporting your team.
from an offensive
Please drive home
standpoint as well.
safely,
They
and we
were
hope to see
pretty
you
much
again at the
dominant.
next event.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.
Stay focused on your workout. What's the weather like outside? I feel like I've been stuck in here forever.
this. I run this.
You could do better than that.
Get your head in the game.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
This Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those moves, man. 5. Finish.
Good take.
Big D. Big D,
All
no
right.
threes.
No threes.
And those are the starting lineups. So kick back, get your... Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA. And now the Los Angeles starters, Powell and Kawhi. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And for the Wizards, George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Sarr in at the 5, roaming the paint. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Washington. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
That comeback they mounted in the fourth quarter looked so promising. I thought for sure they'd pull it off. It just didn't happen.
Here's Sarr. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Good on the bucket.
That is tough watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
Poole against Harden. Up top, Powell. The Clippers rebound. Here's Zubac. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Warriors. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
They're checking out the Clippers. They've gotten off to a sluggish start. Still trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things running smoothly.
And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And their fan base is restless.
Grant, you talk about NBA late. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length of support skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
The first free throw is good. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Now here's Powell. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. MP inside. Coulibaly defending. MP shot is off. And they've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Middleton, a talented scorer and a very dogged defender. He's accomplished a lot as a champion and a multi-time All-Star.
Here's Washington now, and this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Interesting East versus West matchup tonight. The first of just 2 games between these clubs.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game.
First team foul. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And the basket is good.
Real stuff there from Jordan Poole.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Powell outside. Back to Harden. Lets it fly. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Ooh, stolen by Harden. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. MP, the pass to Harden. Now Zubats. Shoots over George. And Zubats with the basket on the assist by Harden.
Nice job by Zubats using his size, just making his presence felt.
All right, let's kick it over to Allie. Got a chance to talk with Brian Keith.
He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Timeout called, the Clippers. Wizards trail by 5. George out there with Sarr. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then it's Kispert. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Here's MP following the score by Washington. Knocked loose. Poole with the ball. Harden picks him up. Here's Carrington. And the two-handed jam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Poole against MP. Sarr pulls it in.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. It's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. A chance to check out the Los Angeles Clippers' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Trailblazers, they're going to have to play flawless in that one. An opponent like that will punish mistakes. I wouldn't be shocked if they were able to win.
Now here's Middleton. Last game, 26 points for him. Here's Poole. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Second team foul.
And that shot fake working very nicely for Poole. This guy is an excellent free throw shooter.
Whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brett, you expect some highlight reel moments.
And there's no doubt that Jordan Poole is the kind of player that's going to take some chances. And sometimes it doesn't go so well, but when the times pay off, B.A., it is spectacular.
Now here's Powell. He's scoreless. On the wing, MP. Can they get it? Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
With teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Now here's Middleton. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. It's rebounded by Zubats.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Zubats. Pass to MP. Pocket 6. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
That's what Zubats is here for, making plays in the trenches.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. For 3, George. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
As good as you can do without getting a block there.
Assist goes to
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Washington calls timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The
court.
Wizards making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. Eubanks, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers
with the score.
With a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter.
33.
And it's mostly due to their
The
superb
Clippers,
shooting. They've wasted
39.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with MP, and it's Zubac in at the 5.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanking.
No coverage that time. Middleton's got 6.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Harden against Poole. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, nice D from George. The Wizards trail by 3. With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over, we've got to do something, get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without winning 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Not good there, Allie. Thank you.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Middleton against MP. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Powell outside. Harden finds Zubac. Back to Harden. MP with it. Koulibaly defending. MP right side. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Washington leading by 3. Sarr passes to Poole. Here's Sarr. He's guarded by Zubac. To the middle. Here's Koulibaly. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Koulibaly's got 6 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the Clippers call time here.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And we'll see it. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Along Koulibaly out there with Jordan Poole. And there's Sarr. Then there's George. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's MP to take the lead. solid defense from Poole. Washington has got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Poole gets it in close.
They're playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
It's stolen away. Knocked away. Here's Middleton. From down to the low post, it goes. And it's a 4-point Washington lead.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
MP to pass to Zubac. Now the Wizards in transition. Pass to Middleton. Poole with the ball. Here's MP. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Throws it up high. Middleton with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Coulibaly. For 3, George. It's MP with a rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up. Anywhere near him, he's got to shoot that one.
And he can't bank that one in. Wizards leading by 4. Outside Coulibaly. Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Will it go? And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I think Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of this game that's improved.
And the line for the check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
And the free throw drops for Leonard.
Substitution on the court.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Harden against Brogdon. Pass to Kispert. Outside Brogdon. Middleton against Leonard. 5 to shoot. Brogdon. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Clippers trail by 5. The 11-footer. And he hits the jumper.
So many times in his career, Harden has stepped up in these big moments.
1:15 left to play in the fourth. Middleton against Leonard. Middleton attacking. In for 3. And count it. 5 for 7.
And he never doubted himself. A second huge score for Jordan Poole.
Here's MP. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Wizards basketball.
Washington has gotten 4 of 7. Three-pointers to fall in the fourth. And down it goes. Dumped it through. A beautiful save.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
Pass to MP. The 3 is up. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And it's Poole with the ball for the Wizards. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Leonard. The shot off that time. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. And here's Koulibaly.
Intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Berry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew. Thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Home safely.
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bashwell reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, you know, try something new.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. And the Clippers starting five. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. MP is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at center. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's McDaniels in the small forward position. So, Clark, for teams that might be struggling, is it too early to start thinking about personnel moves?
In general, I would say yes, it's too early, Kevin. But if there are real chemistry issues with the team, then you've got to be willing to pull the trigger and make the move.
Now the Timberwolves with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
You know, two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Here's Zubac. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. First quarter of play, one that play. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. He can throw a lot at him, and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Edwards against Embiid. Kicks it off the glass.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Minnesota's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Randall. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Randall against Leonard. Randall gets to Conley. Randall surveying the D. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. On the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harden's shot is good.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Randall, and play stops. Whistle what looks to be
Substitution. Hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
He's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniel. Timberwolves trail by 5. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. MP is out there with Harden, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. A nice shot by McDaniel.
All work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
MP against Conley. Here's MP. Zubac trying to break loose. And the call on the shot sends it to the line. Conley gets one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they say so.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota. For just the second time, they never won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Incredibly versatile at the defensive end. Kawhi Leonard can lock you down.
Edwards, pure.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Harden against Conley. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. It's blocked. And they'll keep presenting. That one goes. Counted.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Harden dishes to MP. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got his fourth rebound in this one. The three, Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defense.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's the three-point play.
They're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
MP, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Good on the three-point shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams into this time been leading the charge for the Timberwolves.
With the score, your Timberwolves 38, the Clippers And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. There's Conley in at the point guard position. That's Chris Finch's foul as we get into the second half. Greg, we know about the Eurostep, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin. And you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man. And I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And it's Randall, top of the key. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jake McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he's doing for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. MV, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Passes it to Conley. Kicks it to Edwards. Trying to get open as Randall. Tommaso from Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
MP up top. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Leonard. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDaniels goes up again.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
For Minnesota, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6.
And one of the highlights on this season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
MP passes to Zubats. Back to MP. That shot is off.
Now, good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly rebound.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, one of a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Powell. And Edwards drops them both.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
MP inside. Edwards defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials at the call with the foul.
And they're a top 5 team in fast break points. Just great overall team speed and, of course, the ability to finish.
And talking again about the job they've done keeping their turnovers down. It's not that they play it safe. They play in control. And that's an important difference. And Simmons, he's checked in for Zubats. Edwards with it. He's got 20. The 3. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7.
And he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Conley dishes to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Randall.
2 minutes.
A shot missing. IT that time from Leonard.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 4 this quarter. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Conley the pass to Reed. Edwards with it. Fires for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 5 here tonight. MP against Reed. MP gets to Harden. Takes the 13-footer, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
So the Timberwolves call their first time.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down, change it up somewhat.
At the line for the Clippers,
so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
At the line for
Well, I
Wade.
think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there with MP. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Knocks it loose. MP with it. Conley picks him up. There's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Clippers ready to change here.
Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Leonard gets the foul. MP up top, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's MP. Randall with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bounce pass Conley. Count it, number 5 for this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
And the pass to MP. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards. Inside Conley. The shot misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Powell finds MP. Another miss by MP.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Ken. That's not a good look at all.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Clippers trail by 9. MP outside. Beyond the arc. Another miss by MP.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. He's on the timeout. DiVincenzo's got the lead at 12 now for Minnesota. And the Clippers call time here. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
But, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment.
And now moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And Kevin, his three-point shooting has been a big key. 12 of his points have come from downtown,
And those points didn't come cheaply. He's worked hard on the perimeter aspect of his game and got good high percentage shots.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
Timberwolves foul. Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Minnesota winning this one. Even this one seemed like they were happy to win tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Tips to up your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. in the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. MP is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Hey, Doris, at what point of the year coaching staffs really starting to optimize their rosters?
Well, B.A., I think one of the fascinating things is after about 20 games, what teams do analytically is they're going to evaluate what are their best 2-man, 3-man, 4-man, and 5-man units. What are their plus minuses? What combinations work and don't work together? The fascinating piece is over the grind of an NBA season, there's always challenges. An injury that's poorly timed, or perhaps a trade at the deadline. So many things go into optimizing your roster.
Harden surveying the D. Fires for 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Brown's shot is good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a few moments to catch up with the head coach for Los Angeles. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Harden against Murray. Well, Graham, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a leading player and a huge part of this team's success.
Denver shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's MP. Poke loose. This one for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Porter banked it in off the glass.
Michael Porter Jr.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Harden pass to MP to halt the run. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Murray. Jokic against Zubac. And it's Jokic missing.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Takes one from 10 feet, and he nails the jumper. Brown's got 5 points.
Oh, man, I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Powell passes to MP. Out to Powell. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Timeout called. The Clippers. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Clippers trail by 8. We've got James Harden, Kawhi Leonard out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's MP, and it's Eubanks in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Brown passes to Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
MP inside, defended by Murray. MP shot is off. The Nuggets lead by 10. Porter finds Murray. Pass to Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Foul, Denver. Braun. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. MP outside, down low. Bogdanovic, no good. And Denver's shooting about 47%. A nice number. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
ABA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian's track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body moved up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries in his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Ivica Zubac checked in for the Clippers. Norm Powell comes in for MP. free throw drops for Jokic. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk to the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night.
Laser focus from Kawhi Leonard. He no sooner touches it than that ball is off to the rim.
Inside, and stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Harden the open look. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Clippers trail by 15. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You'd love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Murray against Harden. Murray, no good. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Zubac inside. He's against Murray. Lets it fly. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
In for Eubanks. Dunn comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Ben Simmons subbed in for James Harden. And Denver will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Michael Porter. Watson, he's checked in for Strawther. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Jamal Murray. Who poked away. Zubac with the steal. Out to Powell. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
And slashed out by Jordan.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
1:03 left to play in the second quarter. Dunn, the pass to Simmons. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
And here's Westbrook. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. And it's Watson missing. And it's Powell with the ball for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Pass to Simmons. Rebounded by Denver. 17 points was their biggest margin. Their last encounter was in Denver.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Here's Gordon. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make
the end of the first half.
That's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the first half now in the books. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 11. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the court for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now a peek at some of the